Oh yes, check this out. This thing is a beast. Yes. Oh, it's dark. Sorry about that. I got a little carried away. So, as you might have noticed, I've made a new toy for us. Check it out. It harvests 9 blocks at a time, and it's got the fanciness on it. Well, let's get rid of that extra stuff over there. Okay, check out this fanciness. So, it's basically the same sort of mods we put on the Alamite, Alamite pickaxe, but it has more lapis on it, almost a full lucky of lapis. So I think that would give luck 3 on it, or not luck 3, fortune 3 when it's full. But yes, this is a steel hammer head, or a steel hammer head with a, I think it was silver rod and reinforced on the ends with, I forget what it was. I will figure out what it was, and then I'll let you guys know later. But anyways, so I've been just go ahead and mining this out a bit here, and let me go ahead and pop these, and then we're gonna get back to it. So what the plan is for today is we're gonna start getting organized, because I really want to be able to just come back to the base and dump all the resources after mining, because honestly it's really filling up. I got 15 slots full in this miner's backpack. Now some of that is ores from when I was in there, but I want to be able to just kind of dump out everything I have when I come back from mining. Now here, okay, and you'll see why I have those in my inventory. I'll show you in a little bit, but my magnet is messing up. What's going on there? Let's turn off this magnet for a second. There we go. Okay, so there's 2 things that I want to do here. One is I want to get a little bit of just pure automation going so that it grinds down everything automatically. And then I also want to go ahead and get some sorting going. I was thinking of doing some regular old sorting, but that's kind of boring. I mean, it's complicated and whatnot, so that's kind of cool. But really, let's do an ME system. I really like ME systems. They're just super easy, and they can really just handle everything. And we can make a whole bunch of sorting for it. It'll be awesome. So, what we need for that is power production. So what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to go ahead and make a big reactor, is what I'm thinking. Now, you might notice some more stuff on the screen than we had before. That's because I updated to the new pack, which is, give me a second here. The new pack is a thing with things and stuff. Okay, the new Resonant Rise pack is a number. Where is that number? Sorry, I'm failing, guys. Okay, the new Resonant Rise pack is the new Resonant Rise pack is 3240. So that's 3.2.4. And inside of that, it had an optional, which was in-game XML or something like that. But what it did is it added all these things. And this is totally customizable, what the display is there on the top left and the bottom right. And if you'll notice right above the other things that we have, available, showing us our armor and all that jazz, you see the word torch. That's because of this mod. Nice thing too is it shows us the daytime, which is really nice. I really like that it shows us the time of day and what day we're on too, so that's cool. Anyways, we're not really going to be using this all that much right now. What we're going to be doing is getting big reactors going. So first thing we need to do is open this back up. Big reactors. Okay, so we're going to need some reactor casing, we're going to need some controllers, all this jazz here. So first thing, reactor casing. We need either yellorium or uranium, one or the other, and graphite bars and iron. So really what we need to do is take a look at graphite bars. Graphite bars we can either make using the Philosopher's Stone, or we can just go ahead and make it in a furnace. Now let's not really bother too much with the furnace, so let's just get a philo stone. Okay, Philosopher's Stone and some coal. And I believe it was 8 coal. So we'll go ahead and go like this. Take the Philosopher's Stone. There we go. And ditch this because we don't need that anymore. And we're going to program in the graphite bar. Now we can just grab as many of those as we need whenever we need them. Then we need a yellorium. Yellorium. Actually, let's just go grab a stack of yellorium for now. So yellorium and iron. Iron. There we go. Yes. So now, what's really cool about this is this sucker is going to really pump out power, especially if we give it Liquid Ender inside of it, because I guess the theory is that it teleports the heat out, because it's, Liquid Ender. Whenever you touch Liquid Ender, you get teleported out. So I guess or you get teleported around. So I guess it's kind of based on that, sort of. Anyways, so we need fuel rods. Okay, we can do that. Let's get some more of this graphite. So we're just going to go ahead and grab a whole stack of it. And down the side. Here we go, and boom. Okay, so fuel rod. In you go. Now we're also going to need a controller. Ooh, that one's a bit more pricey, but we can still handle that pretty easily. And some redstone. So diamond in the center, and then I believe it was, what was it? There we go. And program that in as well, just in case. Control rod, okay. So we're gonna need some more of the casing reactor. Okay. Now, there we go. What else do we need? We're going to need a reactor power tap. That's important. That is very important indeed. Without that, why would we even be here? Okay. And let's see. So reactor power tap, reactor access port, and coolant port. Those are going to be really important, especially if we change to a different type of reactor. But yes, and a computer port is going to be very handy too, because we can go ahead and hook up the computer to it to control whether it's on or off, so that we don't have to worry about it overheating. But we can also go beyond that, and we can read the status of it, see how much power it's got in it, things like that. And don't worry, I won't be doing programming on screen. I'm just going to be booting up a program that I already have in storage. So, RedNet port or the computer port? I believe it's the computer port that we want. So we're going to have to go ahead and make one of these. Redstone repeater, we can do that. Stone. 1, 2, 3. And then 2 redstone. And that. Put the redstone in the center there. Bam. Okay. Now, let's go ahead and computer port. I don't have the gold. Do I have it in my bags? I picked up a bunch of stuff because I broke this earlier accidentally, so that's where this stuff came from. There we go. Computer port. Why didn't that read? What am I missing? Oh, derp. Reactor casing. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Sometimes that click doesn't register. I'm not sure why. Anyhow, so I think. Oh, other than the reactor glass, because we definitely want that. So. Glass, and then reactor casing. There we go. Boom. Okay. So now I'm gonna go ahead and figure out where we want to put this and what size we can make, and then I will be right back. Okay, so I've finally gotten all the resources together. I also made a capacitor bank here to store our power. This is my old power generation I was using for a little bit. Also this battery is plugged in on the top here, so it goes in here to the battery. Double output there. Anyways, so over here, this is where I plan to make our generator. We're gonna make it nice and big, as you may have noticed from my crucible over here. I don't like making things small in the game. I kind of go a little bit overboard with them. So we're just gonna go ahead and throw this sucker together. Now we're gonna go ahead and throw the rods in really quickly, because they produce a little bit of light, so they'll help us see what we're actually doing here. Because I know YouTube sometimes makes things a bit darker than they actually should be, and then they were. So let's go ahead and throw those in immediately. So let's see, where's the center? It should be about there, right? Yeah. Okay, we're going to be doing a 5-up design. I'm not sure how this will perform, honestly, but I think it'll perform pretty good, because we're going to be using Resonant Ender, which should stop us from having to worry too much about overheating, really. There we go. Oops, those are not what I meant to place. Okay, and then one more up there. Yep. There we go, there we go, there we go. And there's no reason to have glass on the side here because, well, it's a wall. Why would I need to have glass on the wall there? Okay, there we go. This is gonna be exciting, guys. Oh, oops. Sorry about that. It doesn't seem to pay attention to which block it is from the mod for some reason. Not sure why. And there we go. Oh. Love that magnet. Okay. Now, I'm not going to close up the front just yet, because we're actually, or the top rather, just yet, because we're going to be pouring in the Resonant Ender that I told you about. We will throw the control rods on the top, though. Boom, 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 boom. There we go. Okay. So now, let's go ahead and put these in. So the power tap, we're going to put right there. All right? Yeah, that's the power tap correctly placed. Okay. Reactor power tap. Then we're going to put the computer access and the controller. So I want to put the computer, or the export there, or the import rather. Access port, coolant port, and controller, along with the I/O port. There we go. Okay, and reactor glass. Come on. I keep misplacing these. Okay. Yes, let's break it with the backpack, because that will totally work. That's gonna work completely. This is the most awesome idea in the world. I'm a genius. Okay. Now let's go and move this sucker over there. Here we go, and we're gonna go ahead and put everything else in here that we can. There we go. And now take everything off of the hot bar so we can do this the most efficient way possible. Okay, so one there, one there, one there, one there. Oop, nope, not there. One there, one there. Oh, oops. Haha, we are doing this entirely wrong. Okay, we want to do this one lower. Okay, one there, one there, one there, one there, and there, and there, and there, and there. Now, this Resonant Ender is one of the most efficient ways to cool down your reactor. So if you're having any kind of heat issues, go ahead and make some of this Resonant Ender. You can actually cook this up inside of our Tinker's Construct Forge over there. If you put in 4 Ender pearls, you're gonna get a bucket of this Resonant Ender. Now, I didn't actually cook all the pearls. I actually went ahead and used our table to make some more EMC of it. Or, I mean, just use EMC. Now, I used a lot of diamonds and yellorium to build this. So you'll notice we have a lot less diamonds than we had before. I think we had something like 34, 38 diamonds or something like that, but we can always get more diamonds, right? So let's go ahead, and I actually want to change these here. Whoop, there goes that. Into the glass. So we need glass. I'm just going to grab a stack of glass because it's nice and cheap. Put that there, and we'll put this on either side. Bam! Now we're just going to go ahead and run back downstairs. Throw this glass on top. Now, don't fall into this stuff. That's one of the main reasons why I did it up top like this, even though it was a little bit more complicated, is anything that drops into that gets teleported. So, for example, if I throw this in there, oh, right, I need to turn off my electromagnet. If I were to throw this in, did you hear that? How it got teleported? That is because of the fact that it's a Resonant Ender, which is actually kind of cool. See the the block over there? There we go. Haha! And did you see the sides change? That means that it is active. And we can see the ports here and the main controller. There we go. Status offline. If we want to go ahead and kick this into gear, let's go ahead and grab some of the yellorium we have left. So, yellorium. Okay. Now, I'm going to go ahead and build a computer controller for this, probably off screen. But, yeah. So, let's see here. Core fuel status. We'll go ahead and throw all the fuel we have in there then. Okay. Let's get rid of that interface. There we go. So, capacity, nice, okay, we're pretty good there. So, let's boot her up and see what happens. Whoa, let's turn this off. Why did that heat up so much? Oh, we need to use the control rods. Right. Okay. Now let's see. Okay, still dropping. Okay, let's see here. What is our output? Oh, oops. Okay, we need to take that reactor coolant port out. I totally forgot that if you have the coolant port in there, it's going to try to make steam, which is why that thing just got so bloody hot and almost exploded in our faces. Reactor. There we go. Oh, we've got some extra reactor glass. There's always parts left over, isn't there? Okay. Now, how are we doing now? Okay. And we're deactivated. I think it'll be fine if we do that. Yep. Okay, cool. Actually, let's go with that. Yeah, that's nicer. Okay. And oh wow, look at that heat dropping now. Okay, if we bring it online, barely any heat. Okay. So I'm going to bring those rods up to 50% and see how we're doing. Oh wow, we're fine. We're fine. I'm going to bring them all up to 50%, and I might actually be able to bring them all up to 100%. Okay, deactivate, and let's see what happens if we bring them all up to 100%, or rather, bring them to 0%, really. Okay. And online. Oh wow, look at that sucker purr. Almost nothing coming out of it in heat wise. And all that fuel. I mean, all that per tick. Oh, but our fuel's almost depleted. Right. I gotta throw the fuel back in there, see what happens. Okay, now our heat's starting to rise up. Are we gonna stop around somewhere? It looks like it's kind of stabilizing. Looks pretty stable. Oh wow, killa RF, nice. We are generating 8,000 RF per tick at the moment. I think that's enough power for us. Wow, look at that battery charge. We're gonna need more battery. Okay, I'm gonna go turn off the reactor because this thing is almost full. Okay. Okay, so it might be a little tiny bit overkill. Maybe just a little bit. Okay, we're going to go ahead and leave it there for this episode. I'm going to go ahead and shut this off so it doesn't blow us to Kingdom Come. And then we're going to go ahead and get a computer controller on here so that the computer controller can run this itself, which will be awesome. Let's see, what else? Next episode, we'll go ahead and get the ME system running. And I'm apparently a bit too tired because I'm saying a lot. So, all you awesome subscribers out there, keep up the good feedback on various different things that you've been giving me feedback on in the comments. I love to hear from you guys. Stay awesome, and I love you all.